Okay, this is a practice sheet for today's session. We will discuss about continuous beam in this session, and the first problem is we have a continuous beam of 7 meter plus 3 meter length and applied a uniformly distributed load over it and a point load of 7 kilonewton. Okay, so just go to the Stat Pro and open a new project. Go to space frame, provide a name as continuous beam. We are analyzing a continuous beam. Select location where you want to save this particular file. Please make a separate folder for files. Okay, make one folder of StatPro training and save all the files in this particular folder, so that you can save your file throughout the practice or throughout the training and after the training also. You can open this file anytime. The file extension will be .std. Please open the file. There are so many files, .std, .tdd and .dll files. So we have to open .std file only, okay, for stat profiles. Look at this. I just show you. Go to the C drive and plugins. Just search plugin. There are so many files. We have to open that std file only, beam 6, and the extension of that file is std.std. okay, you can find out the icon of the StatPro in this file. Just you have to open this file to open any project. Please do not open any UID format or ANL format or BMD format. Just open that std file. The icon will be there of a StatPro icon. Okay, when you open any folder, select a length unit as meter and force unit as kilonewton. Next and finish. Take front view. Create two different beams. First one is of 7 meter length and second one is of 3 meter length. The problem is 7 plus 3, 10 meters. So we need not to increase the grid. Grid is sufficient. Just click on 0, then 7 and then 10. We have created two different beams. First one of 7 meter length and second one is a 3 meter length. To verify, just go to dimension and click on display button. Look at this, 7 meter and 3 meter. Okay, just remove. Go to dimension again, click on remove and then click on remove button. Go to the general, property and define. When you click on define, just go to rectangle. I am providing a property 0.4 as the depth and 0.2 is the width of that particular beam. For example, I am taking depth of the beam as 0.4 meter and width of the beam as 0.2 meter. Material is concrete. Add and close. Now look at this. There are two beams, but it is appearing as a single beam because all the nodes are hide. Okay, to highlight the node, you have to press shift plus K. K for Kanpur. Shift plus K. When you press shift plus K, all the node will highlight. Just write it down. You need to press shift plus K. Okay, and we are using a method assigned to selected beam. For that, select both the beams. Select a method as assigned to selected beams, then click on assign and yes, we have assigned property to the both beams at a time. Okay, you can assign to a property to 100 beams at a time with the help of this particular command, assign to selected beams. Just select all the beams and click on assign to selected beam, then assign and yes. Just go to support, create, What are the supports? First one is pin support, second is also pin support, and the last one is a fixed support. Select pin, add, again go to create, select fixed, add. First one is a pin support. I am taking method as use cursor to assign for that. Okay, just click on assign, click on that particular node where I want to assign pin support. Select the third support as support 3, which is fixed support, and assign it. We have assigned first one is pin support, second is pin support, and the third one is fixed support. Okay, go to load and definition, then load case details, add, loading type will be none, provide a load title. I am just providing a load. Okay, load title will be load. You can provide anything here. Click on add and close. Just select that particular case, go to add, go to the member load, select uniform force and provide value. What is it? 12 kilonewton per meter. Just provide minus 12. Add. Is there any need to provide D1, D2, D3? Just tell me. No need. No need to provide D1, D2, D3. Okay, because we are assigning a load throughout the length of the beam. Then go to concentrated force and provide an intensity of concentrated force, which is 7 kilonewton. 7 kilonewton, just provide P value as minus 7, and here is also no need to provide D1 and D2 because the load is acting on center point of that particular beam. Okay, so we need now to provide D1 and D2 values. Add and close. Select the first load, take a method as use cursor to assign, then click on assign and click on the beam. Take a second load and click on the second beam. Look at this, scale is not proper. Just go to scale button over here and set a scale for point load as 10, distance load is also 10. Click on OK. Now the scale is okay. Press shift plus V for intensity, 12 kilonewton per meter and a 7 kilonewton. Okay, then go to analysis / print button, add and close. Go to analyze and run analysis. Save. Go to the post processing mode and done. Okay, hold control button and scroll your mouse in front side to increase the scale of that particular diagram, and you can find out values of the displacement in this table. At the 0 meter length, the displacement is 0 in y direction. Resultant displacement is also 0. At the length of 1.75, the displacement is minus 6.869 mm. At the center of that particular beam, the distance is 3.5, and what are the displacement? 8.741 mm. At the length of 5.25 meter, the displacement is 5.028 mm. At the end of the beam, displacement is also 0 because there is one support. What about the next beam? At the start point of beam, there is 0 deflection or displacement. At the length of 0.75, the displacement is 0.718. At the center of the beam, the displacement is 0.625. At the length of 2.25, the displacement is 0.241, and so on. Okay, like that we can check all the displacement values. Just go to reaction and check all the support reactions. At the first end, there is the support reaction of 34.043 kilonewton. In x and z there is no reaction because we did not applied any load in the x and z direction. Okay, at the second support there is a reaction of 79.672 kilonewton in y direction. At the last support there is a reaction in y direction of minus 22.714 kilonewton. The reaction is in minus. Okay, downward reaction is there. In the first and second support there is a upward reaction, but at the last there is a reaction of downward direction. Okay, and what about the movement? In first two support there will be no movement. Why? Because they are the pin support and movement will not be there. Movement is free. But at the last support there is a fixed support, so movement will come. Mz 22.949 kilonewton meter is a movement at the fixed support. When you go to beams, it will show you a bending moment diagram and you will find out the bending moment values in this table. Just go to Mz column and find out all the bending moment values at the distance of 0, 1.75, 3.5, 5.25 and 7 meters at the 5 location of the particular first beam and the second beam. You will find out all the shear force values in Fy table. You can switch on and off the diagrams from Mz and Fy for shear force, Mz for bending moment and the deflection for deflection. You can annotate the values in screen also. Just go to results, view value, beam results and switch on the shear values, annotate, it will show. Okay, just go to graph. When you click on the first beam it will show a graph of first beam. When you click on the second beam it will show a graph of bending moment and shear force for the second beam. Just go to animation, section displacement and OK. It will show you a deflection. There is a downward deflection, but in this beam there is a upward deflection. You can check the values also. Just go to displacement table and look over it. In first beam there is a negative displacement. In second beam there is a positive displacement. Okay. I think now it is clear. If you have any doubt you can ask.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, જ્યારે આપણે પ્રોપર્ટી એડ કરીએ જનરલ પ્રોપર્ટી ત્યારે બે બીમ હોય ત્યારે બે બીમ ની પ્રોપર્ટી એડ
Please speak
કરવાની
in
હોય
Hindi
ત્યારે
or
C+
English.
તમે
Okay.
શોર્ટકટ કી કરી. હેલો.
Please Hindi or English. I
Okay,
can't
sir.
understand Gujarati.
Okay.
Okay.
सर જ્યારે हम प्रॉपर्टी ऐड करते हैं सर तब सेकंड फर्स्ट और सेकंड बीम विजिबल होने के लिए आपने वो शॉर्टकट की बताई शिफ्ट और
K for Kanpur, K for kite.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other doubt? Okay, Satish. And what about the others? Okay, Rijal, thank you. In a building, how to view beam as continuous? In a building, how to view beams as continuous? All the beams are continuous in building. What do you want to say? Please explain. Nigel? Steel drawings. In steel drawing we release the moments at every joint if it is a truss. Okay, if it is not a truss and steel structure, then it is also a continuous beam. It will act like a beam. If there is a support, fixed support or fixed joints, like we weld each and every member to each other, so there will be movement, and if there will be movement, RCC continuous. All the beams are continuous in RCC structure because we provide support. Okay, shall we go for the next problem? It will take time. Okay, go to the new structure, space frame, and provide a name as continuous beam 2. Select location, length unit will be meter, force unit will be kilonewton. Go to next and finish. Front view. What about the length? 7 meter plus 3 meter plus 4 meter. So we have to increase the segment of the grid. Just go to edit and increase the grid segment in x direction up to 14, because the length of overall beam is 14 meter. 7 plus 3 is 10 and plus 4 14, right? So we have increased the segments, and then click on 0, 7, 10 and 14 and close the grid. Okay, now the beam is created. Yeah, we can create overall length, but we have to insert a node in between the beam. After that, we need a node to assign any support. Okay, if you create a beam of 14 meter length, then you need to insert node in between the beams. Just go to general, property, define rectangle, 0.1, sorry 0.4 and provide 0.2, add and close. Select the property, select all the beams, assign and assign to selected beams. Okay, we have assigned property to all the 3 beams. Press shift K, go to support, create, and what are the support? Pin, pin, pin. All the 3 supports are pin support, and last one is a fixed support. Go to pin, add, again go to create, fixed support, add, select the first one, assign and assign it in all the 3 supports. Select the next one and assign it at the last support. Go to load and definition, load case detail, add. No need to provide loading type, and I just provide a loading title will be load. Add and close. Select the load, go to add, member loads, uniform force. What about the intensity? 8 kilonewton per meter. Just provide a W1 value as -8. And what about the D1 and D2? Come on, fast. Tell me, what is D1 and what is the value of D2? What is the value of D1 and D2? 2.5 and 5. Okay. Anyone? Okay. Good. So we need to provide a D1 as 2.5, which is a distance from start point of the beam to start point of the load. This distance is D1. Okay. And what about D2? It is a distance from start point of the beam to end point of the load. This distance is D2.
5 meter.
Yeah, it is 5 meter. Okay, you just go to the StatPro, provide D1 as 2.5 and D2 is 5. Add. What about the next load?
Point
Next
load.
will be a point load at the center of the beam. Just go to concentrated force and provide -6, and no need to provide D1 and D2 because load is acting on center point of the beam. Add. What about the next? A uniform force of 5.6
Again, you
kilonewton. Just go to uniform force and provide -5.6. What about D1 and D2?
Ten, 12.
D1 10 and D2 12.
No. First listen. We need to calculate the D1 values from the start point of that particular beam only. Okay. So you need to calculate from this point. The start point of the beam and load is same, so D1 will be 0 here. D1 is equal to 0, right? What about the D2? From start point of the beam to
2 meters.
end point of the load, which is D2 is equal to 2 meter.
2
Okay?
meters.
Just go to the StatPro and provide D1 as 0 and D2 is 2. Add. Is there any other load? This one, point load. Just go to concentrated force again and provide what are the intensity. What is intensity? -3. And what about the D1? From start point of the beam to the load,
3.
which is 3 meter. Okay, D1 is equal to 3. Add and close. Select the first load. I am using method as assign to use cursor to assign. Go to assign, click on the beam. Second load is for second beam, and the third load is for third beam. The fourth load is also for third beam. We need to scale the load. To scale the load, just go to scale, provide same scale to point load and distance force as 10, and press shift plus V for intensity. Now look at this. We have assigned all the loads. Go to analysis / print, add, close. Go to analyze and run analysis. Save. Error must be 0 always. Okay, if there is 1 or 2 error or any other error, you cannot proceed further. Error must be 0. Go to the post processing mode and done. Okay, hold the control button and scroll your mouse in front side so that you can see. Just I need to mute all you so that you can see a displacement diagram, and the values of displacement diagram you will find out in this table for beam number 1, beam number 2, beam number 3. To view the beam number, press shift plus B before ball, shift plus B for beam numbers. It will show you beam number 1, 2 and 3. For the node number, just press shift plus N. It will show you a node number 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift plus B and shift plus N. Okay, you can see the values in this table also. If you want more values, then what we need to do, this table shows you a value at the 5 locations only. Okay, 0 meter, 1.75, 3.5, 5.25, 7. If you want a values at 10 location or 15 locations of the beam, what we need to do? Anyone? What we need to do? Edit in scale? No, we need to create a report. If you want values of the particular displacement, bending moment or any other thing, just go to report and take output files. I want a displacement values, so select a beam displacement detail, click on the first arrow, go to the report detail increment, and I just provide a 15 over here. Click on OK, zoom in and look at this. It will show you a displacement value at the 15 locations of the particular beam, at the 0, then 0.4, 0.9, 1.4, all these 15 locations. Okay. Like that you can see reactions. Just go to reaction and you will find out all the reactions in x, y and z direction. We are not applied a force in x and z, so there will be no reaction. We applied a force in y direction, so reaction will be come in y direction only. In first support 6.6 kilonewton, in second support 22.661 kilonewton, at the third support 4.189 kilonewton, at the last support 6.749 kilonewton. Okay, last support is fixed support, so there will be all reaction will come and the moment will also come. Mz is equal to minus 6.804 kilonewton meter. Just go to beams, hold your control button and scroll middle button of your mouse to increase the size of the diagram. It is a bending moment diagram. Okay, and you will find out all the values of bending moment in the table in Mz column. For first beam, just select the first beam, it will highlight in this table and you can find out the all bending moment values. Like at the start point of the beam there is a bending moment of 0 kilonewton meter. At the 1.75 meter length of the beam, somehow in this point there is a bending moment of minus 11.551 kilonewton meter. Okay, and so on. When you click on the third beam, it will highlight in this table and you can see all the values. If you want to annotate a value of the bending moment in diagram, just go to results, view value, beam results and switch on all the bending values at the end, maximum and midpoint and click on annotate. It will show you all the values in this diagram. Okay, for animation just go to animation and select section displacement and click on OK. In the first beam there is a negative displacement, in second beam there is a positive displacement upward side, in last beam also there is a negative displacement. To switch on or off bending diagram, just you need to click on Mz. For a shear force, just you need to click on Fy, hold control button and scroll the middle button of your mouse. Okay, for axial force just click on Fx. I think now it is clear to all. Just go to graph and you will see Mz or bending moment graph, Fy means shear force graph. When you select the particular beam, it will show a graph for that beam. What about the next problem? Can you do this? Just type yes. Okay, so these two are your homework. This is your first homework, this is your second homework. Okay, please try to do. I will tell you in next session how we can assign these load also, but it is your homework. Please try to do both the problems. Okay, now you can ask any query or any doubt if you have. Just take a screenshot of both problems. Yes, you can. But I need to allow you, I think. Is there any problem? Nijal, just send me a screenshot, okay, on mail if you want to show something, because I think
Hello, sir.
yes.
Yeah, I only want to ask you, so in the normal drawings, when we have, you show the full beam, continuous beam.
Hmm. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you are
Com-
audible.
com- yeah. So when the continuous beam is shown, RCC beam,
Hmm.
on the drawing,
Okay.
and we want to show the full reinforcement, like
Yes.
running from the first point to the last point.
Yes.
How can we show that?
You can show, just I have to show one example, like there is
Yeah.
a three beams, okay, continuous.
Yes, yes, sir.
In three continuous beam, you will you have a four supports, two at the end, two at the
Yes, sir.
mid, okay. So what
Yes,
are the
that's right.
reinforcement for that particular beam, we will learn in future classes, but I will
Okay.
tell you. At the
Okay.
first start point end, you need to show a top reinforcement more and a bottom reinforcement less, okay, because
Yeah,
there
yes,
is a
sir.
top
That's what.
reinforcement, you there is a maximum bending moment at top, okay, because there is a
Yeah,
fixed
yes, sir.
support,
That's right.
there is a fixed support,
Yeah.
like in this problem you can see there is a fixed support and there is a bending moment at top of the beam, so you need to
Yes,
provide
that's
a
right.
maximum reinforcement at top. Just
Yeah, yeah.
show the maximum reinforcement up to 0.25 meter length, okay,
Yes, sir.
like there is a 5 bars, and after
Yeah.
0.25 meter length you need only 3 bars because there is less
Yes.
bending moment. So just show two lines throughout the length of the beam and 3 more lines at the end of the beam of 2.5 meter length. Can you
Yeah,
understand?
yeah. Yes, sir. My query is, StatPro doesn't show this details like as
StatPro
a
shows this
full beam,
details. StatPro show this detail. We need to
as a full
design the
beam.
particular beam. No,
Okay,
no, no.
okay,
StatPro will not show you for the full beam.
okay. That's what
Okay.
I wanted to ask. Is okay, sir. Yeah,
There is a one
clear.
RCDC function in new StatPro, like StatPro Connect edition, or you can
Okay.
use ETAB. ETAB will show you all this.
Yes. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
We
Thank you,
need
sir.
to configure, if you have three beams, so we need to configure all the three beams, okay, in AutoCAD.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, thank you. Any other doubt? No doubt, sir. Screenshot allowed. Your computer, your phone, you can take a screenshot, okay. Any other query to any of the members?
So one more question, sir.
Yeah.
So will it take long to show us a manual and a STAD design? I mean, results? A simple beam.
So long means I can't understand.
No, so to show a result like comparing manual and StatPro
Yeah.
result,
Yeah.
is it possible to show us, or it will take long?
It is possible to show. You can design with the help of any book. Just take BC Punamiya or Amamrutham RCC book and design one beam.
Okay, sir.
And just design it for at the StatPro software also for the same load, for the same conditions, and compare it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Any other doubt?